Dear students, today we are going to discuss about last topic of this chapter, that is finding multiplicative inverse of a matrix. While discussing matrix multiplication, I told that we can find inverse of matrix at the end. So this is that topic. So first I will explain what is multiplicative inverse. After that we will study its method. So for any square matrix A, if there exists a matrix B such that A into B equal to I equal to B into A, then B is called inverse of A. What is multiplicative inverse of 2? It is 1 by 2 because 2 into 1 by 2 equal to 1. You are getting. Like that we cannot use here because there is no division operation. B we cannot write as I by A. So we want to find one matrix so that A into B equal to I equal to B into A. For finding inverse of matrix, we need to know some rules. That is elementary row operations and elementary column operations. There are 6 properties, 3 elementary row operations and 3 elementary column operations. First I will explain that. Okay. So rule 1. Interchanging any 2 rows or interchanging any 2 columns. We can interchange any 2 rows of a matrix or any 2 columns of a matrix. So I will explain with one example. So consider one matrix 2, 5, 8, 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 5. Suppose I am using elementary row operation and we are interchanging 2 rows. Suppose I want to interchange row 1 with row 3. So I have to write rule like this. R1 interchanging with R3. So after interchanging, after using this rule, this matrix changes to first row changes to third row. So first row will be 1, 4, 5. Second row will be same 1, 2, 3 and third row changes to first row 1, 5, 8. Now I will explain column operation also. Consider matrix 5, 1, 8, 2, 1, 3, 1, 1, 4. Suppose I want to interchange column 2 and column 3. Column 2 and column 3. So, rule I can express like this. Column 2 interchanging with column 3. So, after applying this rule, this matrix changes to 5 to 1. Column 1 will be same. Column 2 changes to column 3. So, we get 8, 3, 4 and column 3 will be 1, 1, 1. This is the first rule. Now, rule 2. Multiplication of any row or column by a non-zero constant. I am telling both the rules together, row operations and column operations. We can multiply any row by a non-zero constant or we can multiply any column by a non-zero constant. So, I will explain with one example. So, consider one matrix 5, 1, 2, 2, 1, 0, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Suppose I want to multiply third row with 5. So I have to write rule like this. R3. R3 means third row. R3 changes to 5 into R3. That means I am multiplying all the elements of row 3 with 5. So this matrix changes to 5, 1, 2. First row will be same. Second row same. Third row changes to 15. 3 into 5. 10, 0. No. 10, 5. Okay. In case of column, this is one matrix 5, 1, 3, 2, 5, 2, 1, 2, 8. Suppose I want to multiply all the elements of row column 2 by 3. So I have to write rule like this. Column 2 equal to 3 into column 2. So this matrix changes to 5, 2, 1. Column 1 will be same. Column 2 changes to 3, 15, 6. And column 3 will be same. Now rule 3. This one is most important rule. All the elements of any row or column can be added with the multiples of corresponding elements of any other row or column. That means to each element of any row, we can add, suppose 5 times corresponding elements of any other row. So I will explain with one example. Suppose consider one matrix 2, 5, 8, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. Suppose to each element of row 1, I want to add 3 times of row 3. To each element of row 1, I want to add 3 times of row 3. So rule I have to write like this. R1 changes to R1. To all the elements of row 1, I want to add 3 times of row 3. 2 changes to 2 plus 3 into 3, right? So 2 plus 3 into 3, 11. 5 changes to 5 plus 3 into 4, that is 5 plus 12 equal to 17. 8 changes to 8 plus 3 into 5, 8 plus 15, that is 23. Second row and third row will be same. Okay, one more example. Suppose consider one matrix 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6. Suppose I want to add to each element of column 3 2 times of corresponding elements of column 1. So I have to write like this. C3 changes to C3 plus 2 times column 1. So column 1 will be same. Column 2 will be same. Column 3 changes. 3 changes to 3 plus 2 into C1, that is 1. 3 plus 2 into 1, 5. And 5 changes to 5 plus 2 into 2. 5 plus 4, 9 you will get. And 6 changes to 6 plus 2 into 4. 2 into 4, 8. 8 plus 6, 14. This is the most important property among the 3 properties. By doing some problems, we can make the rules thorough. Okay. So let A equal to matrix 5, 6, 8, 2, 5, 8, 1, 1, 2. Apply the following rules. First one, R1 interchange with R3. So answer will be, you have to just interchange R1 and R3. So R1 will be 1, 1, 2. R2 will be same, right? And R3, 5, 6, 8 you will get. This is the answer for first rule. Now R1 changes to R1 minus 2 R2. Means to each element of row 1, I have to add minus 2 times corresponding elements of row 2. So R1 changes to 5 changes to 5 minus 2 into row 2. 5 minus 2 into 2. 5 minus 4, that is equal to 1. Then 6 changes to 6 minus 2 into 5. 6 minus 10, it will be minus 4. Now 8 changes to 8 minus 2 into 8. 8 minus 16, that is minus 8. Row 2 and row 3 will be same. Now third one, R1 changes to 5 times R1. Very simple. You have to multiply all the elements of row 1 with 5. So it's equal to 25, 30, 40 will get. Remaining elements will be same. 1, 1, 2. Okay. Next question. Apply these column operations in this matrix. So first one, column 1 changes to column 2. So column 1 will be 1, 2, 1. Then column 2, 5, 1, 3. Column 3 will be same. Okay. This column 2 changes to column 2 plus 3 into column 1. Means to each element of column 2, I have to add 3 times multiple of corresponding elements of column 1. So column 1 will be same. 5, 1, 3. Column 2 changes. 1 changes to 1 plus 3 into C1. What is corresponding element? It is 5. So 1 plus 3 into 5. 1 plus 15, 16. Now 2 changes to 2 plus 3 into 1. 2 plus 3, that is 5. Now 1 changes to 1 plus 3 into 3. 1 plus 9 equal to 10. Column 3 will be same. Now column 2. C2 changes to 2C1. So that means column 1 same. Column 2 changes to 242 and column 3 same. So there are 3 elementary row operations and 3 elementary column operations. First one, we can interchange any 2 rows or columns. Second one, we can multiply all the elements of any row or column by a non-zero constant. And third one is, to each element of any row or column, we can add multiples of corresponding elements of any other row or column. By using these rules, we can find an inverse of a matrix. Okay. Now consider one matrix A. A equal to 2, 5, 1, 2. And B equal to 1, 2, 2, 3. Just find AB. What is AB? AB equal to 2, 5, 1, 2 into 1, 2, 2, 3. So, what will you get? You will get a 2 by 2 matrix. A1 will be 2 plus 10, that is 12 we will get. Then A12, 4 plus 15, 19. A21 is second row and first column you have to multiply. 1 plus 4, 5. And A22 will get 2 plus 6, 8. Suppose this matrix is equal to C. That means we are getting AB equal to C or C equal to AB. 12, 19, 5, 8 is equal to 2, 5, 1, 2 into 1, 2, 2, 3. Now this is the rule. If you are using elementary row operation on left hand side, that same elementary row operation you have to use on first matrix or right hand side. Otherwise, left hand side will not be equal to right hand side. And if you are using elementary column operation on left hand side, then you have to use same elementary column operation on second matrix or right hand side. Otherwise, left hand side will not be equal to right hand side. Okay, suppose I am using a rule. R1 changes to R1 minus R2. That means all the elements of row 1 I am adding minus 1 times corresponding elements of R2. So left hand side will be 12 minus 5, you get 7. 19 minus 8, 11 you will get. Then 5, 8. Same rule you have to use on first matrix. Okay. Then this will be 2 minus 1, 1. 5 minus 3, 2. 1, 2. Into 1, 2, 2, 3. Now just multiply these two matrices. What you will get? First row, first column. So 1 plus 6, 7 you will get. Then A12, first row, second column. 2 plus 9, 11. Then A21, second row, first column. 1 plus 4, 5 will get. Then A22 means second row, second column. So 2 plus 6, 8. So left hand side equal to right hand side. So if you are using elementary row operation on left hand side, same operation you have to use on first matrix or right hand side. Suppose you are using elementary row operation on second matrix. What will happen? That we can check now. Now for the same matrix equation, I am using same rule on second matrix. So left hand side will be 12, 19, 5, 8 is equal to 2, 5, 1, 2 into 1, 2, 2, 3. Right. Using rule, R1 changes to R1 minus R2. So left hand side will be same. 7, 11, 5, 8. Now instead of first matrix, I am using rule on second matrix. First matrix will be same. 2, 5, 1, 2. Second matrix. 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. 2 minus 3, minus 1. 2, 3. Now you multiply these two matrices. So first row first column -2 plus -2 plus 10, that is 8. Right. Then -2 plus 15, that is 13 will get. Then 1 2 into -1 2, that is -1 plus 4, that is 3. Then row 2 and column 2. So -1 plus 6, 5. So left hand side is not equal to right hand side. So very important rule. If there is a matricification like this, A equal to B into C, if we are using elementary row operation on A, same operation you have to use on first matrix on right hand side. If you are using the same operation on both matrix, it will not be equal. If you are using that operation on second matrix, then also it will not be equal. So if you are using elementary row, you have to use operation on first matrix. And if you are using elementary column operation on A, same operation you have to use on second matrix on right hand side, means on C. We can do one question. Consider matricification 7183 equal to matrix 5123 into 1021. Apply elementary row operation. R1 changes to R1 plus R2. So one important question. You can expect for 1 mark or 2 marks. So this is just like A equal to B into C. If it is A equal to B into C, if you are using elementary row operation on first matrix, you have to use same elementary row operation on first matrix of right hand side. Otherwise, left hand side will not be equal to right hand side. Okay. So this rule you have to use on left hand side. So left hand side changes to R1 changes to R1 plus R2, 15, right? And this will be 4. Column 2 will be same. Same rule you have to use on first matrix. So it will be 7, 1, 2, 3 into. This will be same. Like that you have to write. One more question. Consider same matrix equation and you have to apply the rule C2 changes to 2C2. That means you are using column operation. So this is a matrix equation. If you are using elementary column operation on left hand side, same operation you have to use on second matrix on right hand side. Otherwise it will not be equal. So column 1 same, column 2 changes to 2, 6. You have to multiply with 2. So here matrix 1, first matrix will be same, 5, 1, 2, 3. Second matrix you have to change. 1, 2, column 2 changes to 0, 2. So today we can conclude this section. The next section we'll find inverse of matrix by using elementary row operations. So these rules you have to study well and make the concept thorough. Okay.